Okay, we are broadcasting. All right. Hi, Tarek. Welcome. I'm so glad to do this
Hi.
Zoom call with you today.
Thanks, Gretchen. It's a fun way to play. I haven't done a video conference type of group healing in a while, so
Awesome. Awesome.
excited.
Well, I know our community is going to love this. So this will be fun. Everybody's joining now. Everybody's coming on in. So those of you that haven't been on these calls before, this is a really casual way for all of us to get together to connect, to see Tarek and his work in action, which is super fun. Everybody always loves to see the healers do their thing. So this is a great way to do that. So we're together for the next hour, and we're going to do some mini readings and scans. We're going to do a group process, and any kind of questions you guys have, we'll get to as many as we can in this hour.
Yes, let's play, let's have fun. And yeah, let's just set the intention that everything that we're ready to receive, that is best for us to receive, that we receive it with ease and grace. We surrender this whole entire call to the highest aspect of ourselves, to Source, God, Universe, allowing it only to unfold in a divine way, divine time, divine manner, keeping this energy contained and pristine and clean throughout the whole entire call. And so,
Awesome.
amen.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you for that.
Welcome.
All right. Well, for those of you, you can either write in the chat. You can write in your questions there or your requests. And you can also raise your hand here on Zoom. If you raise your hand and I bring you over as a panelist, your video will be on. We love to see you. So we'd love for you to keep it on, but I understand if you don't want to. So you can control that and turn your video off. So
Nice.
yeah, you can do it either way. So
I want to see your faces, guys. Come on.
yeah, me too. It makes it so much more fun that way.
Okay.
All right, so let's start with a video person. So our first one is Donna Marie. I'm going to bring you over. All right. Hi, Donna. You're muted. I'm going to unmute you. Hi, Donna. Can you hear us?
I can.
Hi, welcome.
Actually, Squo's time. I literally put you in as a client today. How do you like that?
Wow.
I took the time. I literally chose this time so that I could have this time to be able to come live. So I'm so happy
That's
that you picked me.
awesome.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, have at it.
Yes, it's great.
Oh, there you are. Hey, Donna Marie.
How are you?
Good, thank you.
I'm going to tell you, I listened to the very, very first podcast that you ever did with Iram.
Wow.
And I bought your package. And we did the
Wow.
package and we had the one-on-one. And I'm just
Yes.
going to say this. I'm glad I was the first person chosen.
Yeah.
You were phenomenal. And this was, I think, my God, maybe 4 years ago.
Wow.
And I've watched you transform and shift. And, you know, I look at what you're doing now and it's leaps and bounds to what you were doing. And you were amazing then. So I had to be on live. I'm so glad I was chosen.
Thank you, Donna Marie. I'm honored. That's beautiful feedback. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you. Thank you for
You're
being
welcome.
you.
You're welcome. How can I help you today?
Okay, so I also work in the energetic field and I do a lot of medium work and healing as well. And where I have been having repetitive blocks is with financial flow.
Okay.
So anything that you can help with that, I would be more than happy to receive.
Okay. 100%, Donna Marie. Thanks for all your work. Thanks for all that you are, all that you do. And can you give an example of a situation, a pattern with financial flow?
Yeah, I can get perfect pattern is I always have just enough to make the end of the month.
Okay.
And it never goes over. So it's enough to care for the cost of my living, taking care of my daughter, the bills, the expenses, but never enough to have the support for me, the concern for me.
Okay. And you're a single mom?
Mm-hmm.
So more feedback that it's like all on you. You need to do everything.
Yeah.
Who's there to support you? Who's there to take care of you, right?
Yeah.
How long has that been going on for?
Well, it was even when I was married, it felt like that.
Wow.
So it was always on me, not financially, emotionally.
Emotional support.
She does get the support from her father. We're not together now. She does get support from him financially, but the emotional is still on me, and I'm independent now. And I had to, I had taken the traditional role of staying home as a mom. I'd had my own business, my own car, my own house, got married and let it all go so I could be a caregiver, which was the best decision. I have no regrets. It was a wonderful choice. But then after we separated, I had to start over again. And just the burden has not lifted. Not the burden. It's not been a burden, and I love what I do, but it has been challenging to find a footing for myself where I can do the work I love to do, see the transformations that are made, and appreciate how far I've come, and I really do. And I'm aware of how much further I can go, and I think that's where I feel blocked. I feel like there's so much more potential, and I don't know how to tap into it.
Okay, so let's get into it then. Thanks for sharing. Let's do it. All right, so as a child, did you feel like you were supported? Did you feel loved, taken care of? Or did it feel like, where were they when I needed them?
No, they were there.
Lost and alone. Yeah, they were there?
Good parents, yeah.
Good parents. And as a child, did you feel like home here on earth? Did you feel like you're far from home? Did you feel...
No, I felt very connected in nature. I had to go underwater all the time. We live near close to water, so I always said since I was a little girl, I'm a mermaid. And
you're a mermaid. Yeah, you can say that. Okay.
And so anytime I'm in the water, like I actually physically have to be in it. I can't be beside it, but physically in it. And if I can be under, completely submerged, I feel better.
Yes.
And as a little girl, I was very elemental, so very connected to element. I could feel vibration through elements.
Okay.
And I thought everybody was like that until I realized that not everyone was.
Yes.
And so I always felt separate.
Okay.
That's, from the very beginning.
Yeah. A lot of my friends are fairies and mermaids, so I totally get it. You guys are magical beings. Okay. So do you prefer the word source, God, or universe?
I connect, like source is fine.
Okay. So starting now, do you surrender this whole entire experience to source?
I do.
And if there's anything stopping you from receiving, releasing the maximum, would you like to clear that?
Yes, I would.
And if there's any part of you that is resisting, sabotaging, interfering with, getting in the way of, or even afraid of all the great things that can happen during today's session, would you like to set them aside?
Yes, I would.
Now, throughout the session, and even after the session?
Yes.
And to show them from the highest perspective what's actually going on?
Yes.
Okay, and if anyone else is listening and wants to receive this healing, you're welcome to say yes as well. So, Donna Marie, would you like an infinity healing to clear anything and everything interfering with you being able to experience infinite financial freedom, abundance, and empowerment?
Yes.
And to experience infinite support on all levels, physically, emotionally, spiritually, etc.?
That's like a triple yes.
Like infinite yes. Okay.
Infinite yes.
Okay. And would you like to clear all the beliefs, fears, emotions, and everything from the root of the root of the root, from the moment of conception, releasing that, transmuting it, and replacing it with all that is for your highest good?
Yes.
And would you like your default to be, I am infinitely supported on all levels?
Yes.
And would you like to clear anything that's stopping you from receiving, feeling worthy, deserving, and good enough to receive that with ease and grace, to ask for it without feeling like a burden? Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay. And just scan your energy would you like to clear this from childhood, from mom, dad, ancestors, past lives, all space, time, and dimensions?
Yes.
To clear that lone wolf syndrome, the lone wolf. I have to do it on my own to clear that, and to really allow yourself to be vulnerable enough to ask for help when you need it, to receive help, to receive support, to feel like you're playing your part, but everyone's playing their part, and it's all everyone's playing their part, so that you don't feel it's all on you. Would you like that kind of reality?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. And scan your body from head to toe. Where do you feel any energies in your body that can use some support right now?
Right here, right? I'm going to show you. I'm going to get up right there.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. Perfect.
And it's like a poke.
Poke. Okay. And if you keep scanning a little bit more, do you feel anything anywhere else that could use some support?
I don't feel anything, but they're showing me on hips.
Hips. Okay. Hips. Okay. So hips usually represent not being able to move forward or not letting others in, right? So that's support. And so would you like an infinity healing to clear whatever's going on, let's say in your power chakra, or that area that you felt the poke? Would you like to clear, heal, transmute that from the moment of conception, everything before it, after it, and connecting to it?
Yes.
Would you like it to be brought back into the divine blueprint so that it's serving you, it's empowering, it's helping you experience more of what you do want and less of what you don't?
Yes.
To feel infinitely empowered, take back all the power you might have given away, own that power, love that power, embrace that power, and use that divine power to move you forward on your path.
Yes.
Experiencing infinite confidence and feeling infinitely supported, like the universe has your back.
Yes.
Okay. And for the hips, would you like to clear anything that's stopping you from being able to move forward on your path? Like you said, there's all this potential. You want to move forward, but something's holding you back. So anywhere where you're holding yourself back, anywhere where you're afraid of moving forward, anywhere where you're sabotaging yourself, your ego, your mind, your inner child is afraid of what could happen, would you like to clear that?
Yes.
Would you like to show the mind all the great things that are going to happen when you move forward?
Yes.
And to show the mind that it's safe to allow all this love and support in, and to allow people into your lives, into your life, so that you're able to get that support and anything else you need.
Yes.
All right. When you tune in now to the energy of letting support in, and when you tune into the energy of financial abundance, what feels different in your being right now?
Well, the pang is gone. I don't feel that. And my shoulders, I feel like I can feel the vibration in my shoulders. It was weird because as you were talking, I opened my eyes and I saw you, and I saw him in the image of an old man, and they're like, you guys know each other. So hello again.
Nice to reconnect.
Yeah. No, I feel the same. I definitely feel more, I can feel more of a connectedness. Like I always feel connected, but it feels softer across, I'm going to say right across the lungs, across the breast, that whole thoracic cavity feels lighter. It feels lighter.
Okay. Beautiful.
And my breathing is easier, actually.
Good.
Yeah.
Awesome. So congratulations. That signifies a shift. So just start. What I love to do is whenever I get a shift, I start to write down anything that starts to happen, and just the intention of saying, okay, I'm going to start tracking all the results, almost allows the universe to fill it in for you. It's like the act of saying, okay, I'm observing and waiting for miracles, it starts delivering the miracles. So yeah, feel free to let me know let us know what starts to shift. And
okay,
great reconnecting. And
I will. It's wonderful. I'm so glad that I had the opportunity. Thank you for seeing my raised hand, and thank you for reconnecting. I appreciate it.
Thanks for joining, Donna.
Thank you.
And Tarek, just so you know, if you get a hit or anything for Donna or anybody else, like that, a package would help benefit them and grow, help them grow further.
Of course.
Feel free to let them know.
Thank you. The feedback I got is that this is one of the most powerful programs I've created so far, and feedback's been phenomenal. And yeah, especially Donna Marie, if it's in the area of financial abundance, like if you haven't heard the last call, the silent money audio.
I've been playing it.
You've been playing it. Okay, what's your feedback?
It's so funny because the first time I played it, I was like, it's not working. I can't hear anything. And then I read it, it's a silent audio. What the feedback is, since I've been playing it, I have had more clients just since I've been playing it.
And you just got it like recently?
When did you do your talk?
Monday.
It was on
this Monday.
And so it was on Monday, but you had sent it out. I think when we signed up for the talk, you had sent it out. So I think it was like on Saturday Saturday. I think it was on Sunday that I played it, and I would play it at night when I go to bed. And I just put it on every night. So I've only played it once. Like I play at night, but I've been playing it so how many days? And the first thing was more clients coming from like unusual places. Not usually, it's usually word of mouth and it's clients sending clients, but it's just kind of coming from different spaces.
Yes.
So,
awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Keep us posted for sure.
I will. And anyone who's second guessing buying a package, she's phenomenal.
Oh, that's cool. Thanks for that.
Letting them know.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Dom. Talk soon. Blessings.
Awesome. I love hearing that. That's super exciting. I can't imagine you creating it, and just hearing that kind of feedback. That's pretty cool.
It is very cool, especially when it's a silent audio. Like the mind just has no, it can't fathom how is something silent helping me manifest all these things, like my mind or the mind itself. But it's the most powerful audio in the whole program, and we're offering it to you guys for the next 2 days. So
yeah. Tarek asked if we
program.
could keep it going, if we could have this going because it is so powerful, and so we're gonna get that back up and get that back to you
Thank
guys
you,
through the
because we
weekend.
were just going to offer it for the last time for the first 2 days, and now you guys are going to get it if you invest in the next 2 days.
Awesome. All right, good. And while we're talking about it, I just want to give the URL for Tarek's special offer. It's orderjoynow.com/Tarek19. That's TAREK 19. So you can check that out and go along with that as we're working today.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so let's take a write-in. We have Anita, and Anita's asking, can Tarek scan my money blocks if I have any? So do you need any more information than that?
No.
Okay, good.
Anita, I'm happy to do that. And is it okay if I connect to your energy field? If you could just give us a yes in the comments. Yes. And Anita says your hair looks so cute, Gretchen, by the way.
Thanks, Anita.
Okay. So, Anita, I'm going to scan your energy field. And I'm feeling kind of like a rumbling in your stomach area. So if there's any part of you that is storing emotions that want to be released, that is blocking relationships, that is storing fear or blocking your creativity, would you like an infinity healing to transmute that, release that, and replace it with love so that there's creative flow, there is opening up for perfect relationships, and transmuting all the less than love emotions and replacing them with love? Would you like that? Okay, take a deep belly breath and release. Yes, beautiful. If anyone else wants to receive this, you can say yes as well. So the belly area, really opening up to divine relationships, allowing your infinite creativity to come out, to express yourself, and any stored emotions that we stored in the belly, to transmute those stored emotions and replace them with lighter emotions, with love, with support, with all the things that we desire. Would you like that? And would you like an infinity healing to clear whatever's interfering with you being able to experience infinite financial freedom, empowerment, and abundance? Beautiful. And Anita, when you tune in now to the energy, what feels different? Lighter. Beautiful. Would you like to share this healing with your children, parents, ancestors, all lifetimes, and to clear any and all karma, learn any and all lessons so that it no longer happens? Definitely. Okay. So everyone else, you're welcome to say yes as well. Okay. So now when you tune into the energy of money, again, what feels different? I feel I love money with no guilt involved. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. Congratulations, Anita.
Awesome. Keep us posted, Anita, how things go for you. Awesome. Okay, so let's bring over another caller. This is Lua. I'm bringing you over. All right. All right, I'm going to unmute you. There you are. Can you hear us, Lua? Oh, I can't hear you. Can you talk again? Can you hear?
It's coded.
It's what it sounds like, Morse code.
She's like, yes, I'm here.
Can you tap into her energy without her being here? If you want to write in,
I thought you were going to say, can you tap one for you? So Lua, if you can comment and let us know what is the challenge, but I could definitely tune in. But if you can just type in, let us know what you need help with.
While she's typing, I will bring somebody else over.
Okay.
All right. So next we have Jermaine.
Oh, sorry. Can I just answer?
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. I was wondering which package would be best for me. I don't have a business yet. Any blocks I should be aware of? Thank you. So which package would be best? So like I said on the last call, the more you invest in yourself, the more I can invest in you. And if you prefer the one-on-one support, which I prefer when someone's right there with me one-on-one, then the package C includes that. And then there's the VIP package where I know so far at least one person signed up, and then we get to basically do a few one-on-ones and really dive deeper and spend more than a month together working on your 3 core challenges. So obviously the VIP is the best in terms of when people share their amazing testimonials. That's usually people who've worked ongoing with me. But also then there's package B, which includes all the audios from the program as well as group sessions. So just like in this group session, people are getting their time, their one-on-one time. In package B, we're going to have 3 calls where we work on financial empowerment, freedom, and abundance. Empowerment, freedom, and financial sovereignty are three areas of finances. We cover so much in the group, and we get to open up for one-on-one. But with those, it's not guaranteed that you're going to get that one-on-one time. So that's why it's better to do package C or VIP. Okay.
Awesome. Okay, so let's bring Jermaine over now.
Bring Jermaine.
All right. All right, there's Jermaine.
Hey,
unmute you.
You've got the violet flame all over you. You're muted though.
There you are. I got you.
Okay.
Can you talk?
Nice.
I can talk. Can
Awesome.
you hear?
Yep.
Okay. I don't know how to do this. Hi. I'm awesome. Thank you for doing this.
You're welcome. How can I help you today?
I've got a couple of issues with shadows that are interfering with money.
Yeah.
And blocking it, and a little bit of being a martyr.
Yeah.
So that aspect plays in where I won't receive, I'll stop it and stuff. So can you help me with those?
100%. So the first thing you said was interference?
Shadows.
Shadow beings?
No, just my shadows.
Your
like
shadow
my
self
inner child and stuff.
is getting in the way of the money?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start there. And Jermaine, do you prefer the word source, God, or universe? God. Okay. And what do you think these shadows are afraid of? Why are they getting in the way?
We never had money growing up, and I had a really abusive childhood, so I don't know exactly why they're relating. Okay.
So if you tune in right now and you're imagining yourself receiving all this financial abundance, what comes up as a fear?
I'm only getting a panicky feeling.
Yeah, and what is that panicky feeling telling you?
I don't know if nothing's coming up.
Sure. So let's just pretend, okay, here's all this financial abundance, and the panic kicks in, and it's like, I'm afraid of receiving this financial abundance because when I have all this financial abundance, I'm going to experience. What's going to happen?
I'm going to be sold.
Okay.
My dad was a pedophile, and he used to prostitute me out a lot.
Okay.
And because we were broke, that's how he brought in the extra money for, if the car broke down. Yeah. Then he would sell me to bring that money in. And yeah, I guess that's where that's coming from.
Of course. First of all, Jermaine, can we all just send you a whole bunch of love?
Sure.
Yes. So can we all just send Jermaine lots of love for being so brave, so courageous to share vulnerability and being transparent. I appreciate that. So just breathe that in, Jermaine. And is it okay if we all just take care of you right now and support you in what you're asking for?
Yes.
Okay. So Jermaine, would you like an Infinity Healing to support you in experiencing infinite financial freedom, abundance, and empowerment?
Yes.
Would you like an Infinity Healing to show your inner child that it's safe for you now to receive all this financial abundance, freedom, and empowerment? In fact, God would love for you to experience all of that she desires, your inner child desires that you desire. Would you like that?
Yes.
Would you like to show your inner child all the great things that are going to happen when she opens up to receiving all this abundance that God wishes to bless her with?
Yes.
And would you like an Infinity Healing to have your inner child be infinitely supported, loved, taken care of, feeling safe, feeling empowered, taking all her power back, having strong, healthy boundaries, having such a beautiful trust and connection with you and with God?
Yes.
To heal and forgive yourself for anything you might have done in the past, to heal and forgive those who have wronged you, to heal and forgive even God. Sometimes as a child we blame God, just to heal those wounds so that she is fully in her power, integrated, aligned, part of the whole, one with every other part of yourself, and moving forward in the direction of your heart's desires. Would you like that?
Yes.
Okay, so anywhere where you didn't feel supported, where you felt stabbed in the back, where you felt betrayed, where you felt you can't trust anymore, would you like an Infinity Healing to heal those wounds?
Yes.
Would you like to clear all that karma, learn all the lessons, and leave the trauma and be left with the power that comes from these highly initiating experiences which involve high levels of trauma? Would you like to take all the power and the gifts and the lessons from those experiences and leave what no longer serves your highest good?
Yes.
Okay, so would you like an Infinity Healing to bring your inner child fully integrated into the sacred part of your heart, the inside of your heart, spiritual heart, inside your heart of hearts, so that with every heartbeat she feels all that she desires to feel?
Yes.
Okay, and now, Jermaine, when you imagine someone offering you financial abundance, what comes up for you now?
Joy.
Okay. Anything else?
Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And what do you want to do to your inner child when you receive a whole bunch of financial abundance? What's something you'd like to let her know that she can look forward to?
Well, we're going to go buy ourselves a house with acreage.
Yes.
Awesome.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
Jermaine, you're a spiritual warrior. Thank you for your resilience and your determination, and you're saying yes to yourself and moving through that. So I appreciate you, and I salute you.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And thank you, Bob.
You're welcome. You're beautiful, Jermaine. And you can't see all the comments, but everybody is sending you hearts and love and prayers. And so you're a beautiful soul. Thanks for joining.
Well, thank you, everybody.
Keep us posted how you do, honey.
I will. Thanks.
All right. Thanks.
Bless.
Bye.
Bye. Wow.
All right. Thank
So
you.
much love.
You guys are great. The support, you guys are awesome. Really nice. I know you all can't see it. They're just coming to us, but thank you. They're beautiful.
Love and blessings, sending a chain of love, lots of prayers, abundance of joy, self-love.
Awesome. All right. So we have Lua's comment here. She got disconnected. She's saying she needs help transitioning from her government job to reestablish a private healing practice and sacred music ensemble. Needs help releasing the fear and the doubt that she can do it.
Okay. So would you like an Infinity Healing to clear anything that's interfering with you being able to fully trust, fully have faith, fully surrender to the divine flow, fully take inspired action in moving you forward with your heart's calling, with your gifts, talents, abilities, with your passions, to show the mind, the ego, the inner child, all the beautiful things that will happen when you move forward with those things, and to clear all the fear, sabotage, all the beliefs, fears, and emotions, everything from the root that's interfering with you being able to fully transition into stepping into your gifts and creating the music and whatever else you want to do. Would you like that? So what's happening on the planet now, I feel there's this huge shift. I mean, we've been hearing it for so long. So there's the fear reality of struggle, survival, money stuff. A lot of money stuff's coming in the last few days. So I'm really glad we're doing this healing. And then we have the reality where it's love, inspired by love. There's more than enough. There's an abundance. There's a trusting that everything will be provided for. So there's the love wavelength, which is like this, and then there's the fear wavelength, which is like that. So would you like an infinity healing to have your default setting to be in the love frequency, the love vibration, the just following that divine flow, surrendering to that divine flow, taking inspired action from a heart space? And would you like to balance the mind and the heart so that they're working together, the heart and mind working together as one, moving you forward on your heart's path? Beautiful. And anytime the mind kicks in, the ego kicks in, and it's like, oh my God, there's not enough. What if bad things happen? You know, the fear programming. Would you like an infinity healing to transmute those programs out of your field, out of your system, bring your being back into the divine blueprint, bring your life and reality back into divine alignment with the divine plan, and to replace what found its way into your field with all that is for your highest good, that is true, that is love-based, that is empowering, and to have your default in your heart, like in that balance between the heart and the higher mind, even a healing for the mind so that it gets upgraded and activated. We want to evolve out of those reptilian brain, like survival, fight or flight. We want to evolve out of that lower chakra that says, you know, I was watching a documentary about the U.S. spiritually. As much as I love the U.S., in Canada, we're still babies as a nation, like obviously not including the original indigenous people of these lands, but the people that came here, this country, this consciousness is still a baby because it's like one of the newest countries compared to other countries that are ancient, like India. India has mastered the lower chakras. It's now it's moved into a place where it's in the higher chakras, right? Higher chakras. That's why a lot of people go there for spiritual knowledge. But in the US and Canada, like there's still that financial struggle, survival, which is the root chakra. Things are about money and stuff. So we want to look at our life through the chakras, right? So we want to move out of those lower chakras of survival, struggle, and we want to, have everything aligned and balanced. And yeah, getting out of survival into thrival. Would you like that to be your new default setting? Sorry, in case I don't want to put out something that can be misunderstood. In the spiritual community, a lot of us are great with these top chakras, right? Like heart chakra, throat chakra, intuition, connection to source, God, universe. And we're not so great when it comes to the relationships, which is the belly, and the root chakra, and our power. So those bottom three are the ones that we want to really focus on, and a lot of our challenges stem from there. So just wanted to share that. And so it is. Let us know how you feel, Lua. Yes.
Awesome. All right. So I'm going to give the special offer again. It's orderjoynow.com/Tarek19. I am also going to put it here in the chat for everyone to see. There we go. And Louis says, heart opening is awesome, and blast of energy into my heart and crown. Blessings.
Yay.
Awesome. I know you want to do a group process. You want to do that and then do a couple more one-on-ones after that? Does that work? All right, perfect.
Okay.
All right.
So I invite everyone to close their eyes, to take a conscious deep belly breath and release. Beautiful. So starting now, would you like an infinity healing to experience infinite financial freedom, abundance, and empowerment? To have an amazing relationship with money that gets better and better every day in every way. To fully open up your heart so that you're able to receive all that your heart is desiring with infinite ease and grace and in massive abundance, feeling worthy, deserving, and good enough. To receive that fully, to feel good about making yourself your number one priority, to feel good about making your needs your number one priority, getting clear about what are your needs, getting clear about what brings you joy, getting clear about what fulfills you, and making sure you're only giving from a place of overflow. You're giving from a place of I'm choosing to, not out of obligation or need to, getting rid of those programs that we grew up with from the media, from religion, from culture, from society, from the matrix itself about money, about wealth, wealthy people, rich people, transmuting those brainwashing negative perception of money, of wealthy people, and replacing it with what is true, right? So allowing ourselves to really create such tremendous value, which we already have in us, that we have inside of us tremendous value, and we're responsible to let the world know, I have this value I would like to offer you, and I offer it as an energy exchange, meaning I'm giving you tremendous value and I'm open to receiving tremendous value as well, whether that's money or something else that you value. So to see money the way the divine sees it, to see it as an energy exchange, to appreciate it, to treat it well, have a good relationship with it, let that relationship grow every day in every way, to know how to nurture it, how to care for it, how to use it in a way that is healthy, that is from the heart, that is going to allow you to have a higher quality of life, that you can also use money to give back to causes that you really care about, to leave a legacy even after you transition out of this reality. So many things. So would you like to open up to all of that? So let's do let's do an attunement / activation for financial freedom, abundance, and empowerment. Starting now, if you'd like to receive that, just say yes. All right, and let's transmute all the less than love energies when it comes to money. Let's have all the money on the planet just be cleansed, purified, shielded and protected. Sometimes, believe it or not, they are a form of magic, money. And so when you feel people are getting very aggressive around money, it's because there is a negative energy around it. So let's cleanse and purify anyone's less than love intentions on money, transmute that, replace it with love, so that as we're giving it, and we always give it from the heart, we can give it with a prayer, that everyone who touches this money that's coming our way, that they get blessed in their lives. Let's just circulate this new love with the money. Let's use it as a way of blessing people. You can put some Reiki on it, you can put it in your heart, bless it, and put it out into the world. And let's just shift. So when I look at society, I see almost like a pyramid, and the people at the top are thriving and making all this money. So let's just visualize that just being, instead of it being like a pyramid, let's visualize it being like a circle where all beings are circulating that money. And let's also get really conscious about how we can use our money to circulate and empower our communities. So think of all the conscious spiritual people who are creating clothing, who are creating you know, like protective jewelry, who, I don't know, let's just get really clear and empowered about how we can circulate the money and make sure we're spending that money with organizations and companies that are good-hearted, and making sure our money, the banks that we're banking with, are also, you know, in alignment with our values. There are a lot of banks out there that are supporting oil pipelines that are polluting our planet and destroying communities. So really researching and making sure, like, I know there's a bank here in Toronto that 80% of its money goes to support local businesses, right? So that's good money karma. So using money as a form of creating good karma, right? And making sure that we find a little cause that we care about, or a big cause that we care about, and that we are tithing in some form to the things that we really care about, where we feel spiritually nourished, where we feel we've received a lot. How can we give that back from the heart? Whatever amount it is, it's from where you give it as opposed to how much you give. And just a lot of us have a giving block. A lot of times we're too scared to give away money, because what does that mean? But what you're telling the universe when you give away money is, I have money to give, right? Give that which you wish to receive. So, you know, you're not feeling loved, give love. You're not feeling like you have enough friends, be a good friend to another person. So when you come from a place of filling yourself with the thing you're desiring, you get out of that neediness. So would you like an infinity healing to permanently shift out of any and all neediness? Financial neediness, I need that inner child that's just starving, that just needs love and support and connection, and yeah, would you like to heal that? And just really come from a place of, all my needs are met. I'm making myself my number one priority. I'm taking care of my needs. And I feel so fulfilled that I'm able to give from a place of, I have so much to give. Would you like that to be your new default? Beautiful. So the bank in Toronto is called Alterna Savings. So basically, if you research credit unions, just research credit unions in your local area, and just ask them more questions about how much of the money that you keep in that bank is going to circulate in your city or in your country. Cool. Rilla, you're in Toronto. Rilla. Yeah, so let's use it as a tool for better. Show us, universe, source God, how we can use money as a tool to empower and spread love. Beautiful, and so it is. So bring yourselves back, kind of move your energy a little bit. Make sure you drink some water.
Awesome. Thank you for this. This was great.
Welcome.
I love that. I love the tips everybody else does too, about the banks and the where to spend the money. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, makes perfect sense.
Yeah, Gretchen, I have this vision of, like, imagine all of us in the spiritual conscious community circulate our money amongst ourselves. Like, let's say, like, you create medicinal tinctures. I don't know, that's what I'm imagining back there with wood and stuff. So, like, let's say every time we have imbalances, we go to you and you create these tinctures for us. And when we need healing, we go to that other person, and one of us decides to create a bank. Like, it's very forward thinking, and it's like revolutionary, but it's been done in the past. Communities have gotten together and supported each other. Imagine we all buy land together. Imagine we open up healing centers together instead of us, like, being separated and all in survival. Let's all get together, and, like, every person has their strengths. So let those people thrive in their strengths, and then everyone plays their part, you know, like, so unfortunately society was created in a way where it's like, hey, if you're not good in these things, then you're going to fail. But a lot of us have skills that are beyond what society deems as valuable. But, you know, like, in which world can we live in where someone's pure golden, like, gold heart, like someone has a heart of gold, where in society can they thrive just because of the level of their heart? That, let's say they're 10 out of 10 in terms of the amazing heartedness that they have, like the good heartedness that they have, but society doesn't care about that. So let us create a reality where, based on your good heartedness and your depth of connection to source, God, universe, and your good intentions, that that has a space in the reality that we get to create. So the trick right now is that the universe is saying, okay, you're not happy with this reality that exists, well, step up and create a new reality. And if we don't step up and actually create that new reality, then it's like, hey, like, then this is the other reality. There's the fear-based reality or the love-based reality. So create your reality. A lot of us are very up there, like we're cosmic beings, we're from higher dimensions or from other dimensions. And a lot of us, what we do, a lot of us are trying to escape this reality and go there. But what we're here to do is bring that reality and physically materialize it into this realm.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Nice. Beautiful. I love that.
Thanks.
I see a question here from Amelia. She's saying, I wonder how it is with ordering the packages. If I order, can I share it with friends, family, or is it programmed only to my personal use? Good question.
Yeah, great question. So all my programs have an energetic protection that they are only going to be used when there's a fair exchange, meaning if you bought it and you gifted it to your friend, if you bought it, received it, and then passed it on to your friend, they won't get it because that's not an honoring of the exchange, right? But for a family, it's fully open for everyone in the family, including either someone you've been with for a long time as a partner, or boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, lover, children, parents. The family is totally able to receive the blessings in the audios, yes. And what's so good is when you have that silent audio, you can bless the whole household by just blasting it. Or some people are taking it to their workplaces and they're blasting it, and everyone at work is experiencing financial blessings.
That's very cool. Nice. All right. So there's lots of questions, lots and lots of questions. So this one, let's do this right in from Sabina. They're saying, it would be highly appreciated and helpful if you could kindly scan my energy and see my blockages to move forward in finances, relationships, and create. Many thanks with infinite gratitude.
Okay. So Sabina, and I'm reading your note here. Thank you so much for your comment. I appreciate that. So Sabina, is it okay if I tune into your energy field and feel into what's going on? Okay, so Sabina, all I felt, first of all, it feels very like clean energy. Guessing you have some kind of spiritual practice, or you just kind of take care of your energy field. So it didn't feel like a lot was going on, but I did feel the root chakra could use some support. So would you like an infinity healing to have your root chakra healed, cleared, integrated, activated, upgraded? And yeah, that if there was any, so if there's any shame towards expressing yourself, connection with others, friendships, lovers, if there's any blocks there, to clear those blocks, to really see the beauty of connection, friendships, intimacy, for what it is, to really allow your being to receive all that is available through connections without any societal, cultural blocks. So really seeing it for the truth of what it is. And it was just kind of like this wavy energy that just made me go, ooh, kind of like that. So whatever that is, if we can just clear that energy, clear your field, clear your space, clear your home, just allow for yourself to really feel grounded. Yeah, really to ground. So I don't know where you live, but if you can really allow yourself to, sit next to a tree or, plant your hands on the earth. And this is for everyone, actually, really. A lot of us don't feel grounded here on the planet. So hands on the earth, just mixing that earth. It's not dirt. It's called earth. In Spanish, they say terra madre, which is Mother Earth. They don't say dirt. In English, we say dirt, but in other languages, it's called earth. So get some earth. Get earthy. I call it getting earthy. So get earthy. Have your feet also grounded onto the earth. Walk barefoot. A lot of us watch this documentary called Earthing. I just invested in one of those things yesterday where you can literally strap it on your arm while you're sleeping, and it grounds you through this electric socket to the earth energetically. Really interesting information and how this guy came up with this idea to create this product, because he was looking at people coming out of malls and buying sneakers and kind of like brainwashed zombies, like everyone's wearing sneakers, and that's the exact thing that's like disconnecting us. It's like that one, and they call it a soul, right? It's like the soul of the feet. They call it a soul, but it's like disconnecting our souls, right? It's a mind fuck, really. So it's disconnecting us from connecting with Mother Earth, right? With our Mother Earth. So I definitely recommend also going out there and get grounded, get earthy. So everyone take a deep belly breath and just fill your whole entire being with love and light and abundance. What does it feel like to be so financially abundant right now? Oh my God, I'm so abundant. I'm so wealthy. I'm just filled with so much to give. I'm so filled with so much. All my needs are met. So taken care of on all levels, and allow that to spread throughout your work field. Allow it to spread throughout your city. Allow it to spread throughout the whole planet. And let's just imagine this money circulating amongst, it's just circulating. The money is evenly spread out. Right now it's like this, the haves and the have-nots. So let's just visualize that balance and bringing all beings into harmony, into alignment, into circulation of this abundance, so that we can may all beings thrive on all levels. May all beings prosper on all levels. May all beings' needs be met. May all beings' heartstreams come true. Aho, and so it is. Amen. Amen.
Oh, I love that. Oh, I love everything that you're saying. It's so powerful.
Thanks, Bethany.
All right, so let's bring over another caller. We have Athena. I'm bringing you over. There you are. Oh, let me unmute you.
Athena. Nice name.
Oh, there we go. Hi, Athena. Can you hear us?
Yes.
Awesome.
I'm sorry, my camera's not working.
It's fine. It's okay. So, Athena, how can I help you today?
The financial thing.
Yeah, what's going on with your finances?
Just barely getting by. Normally, money comes to me, at least enough to get by, but lately it hasn't been. I'm way behind.
Okay.
Financially.
So what's the core emotion that's coming up for you when you think about money?
The core emotion.
So I'm feeling
not worthy. Just not worthy.
Not worthy, yeah.
Yeah.
Where did that come from?
Just all the mistakes I've made in my life, not being good enough.
Okay. And where do you think you learned that?
Church, probably.
So what was it, a specific incident? That's interesting because you've got the word cross in your name. Was it a specific incident that happened in church?
No, I think just all the, you're a sinner, and I've been called a sinner, and
Yeah.
just for not agreeing with somebody.
Okay.
And not being,
Got it. So, Athena, would you like an infinity healing to clear any and all traumas from your experience with church, clear any and all trauma with believing you're not worthy, deserving, good enough, clear any and all trauma that your inner child, anything that found its way into your field that is disempowering, negative, not true, guilt tripping, making you feel not good enough, not worthy, not deserving? Would you like to heal, transmute, release all those traumas and replace them with all that is for your highest good?
Yes, please.
Yeah, clearing for everyone as well, all the religious programming about worthiness, deserving, good enough, how we can have a connection with God, feeling like we're sinners, that we're bad people, that we need to do good in order to be loved by God. Would you like an infinity healing to really heal all those traumas, to really feel like we're God's gift, like we're really to really feel the truth about what we are, just to feel the love that God has for us, to feel appreciated by God, to feel valued by God, to feel like we're a gift from God, we're a gift to God. We're like really to see it for the truth of what it is, to see yourself the way God sees you. Would you like that?
Yes, I would love that. Thank you.
Yeah, to make your perceptions, your beliefs, your judgments, your ways of your way of seeing yourself the same as God's. Would you like that?
Yes, please.
And to see money the same way the universe sees money, as an energy that can be used for circulation. Would you like to make your mindset to do with money the same as the mindset of a millionaire or someone who has a great relationship with money?
Yes.
Okay. And to clear anything that's stopping you from feeling worthy, deserving, good enough, any part of you that feels bad, like you're a bad person, any guilt, shame, blame, judgment towards self. Would you like to clear that and replace it with love?
Yes, please.
And because your name is the name of a goddess, for you to step into your goddess power. So to me, that just means a woman who's fully in her divine power and getting herself out there. So would you like to step into that goddess alignment and empowerment?
Yes.
Okay. And any part of you that is, a lot of us, there's almost this programming of self-sacrifice, right? Like Jesus sacrificed himself for the rest of us. So would you like an infinity healing to get rid of those disempowering programs that we might have learned? Okay, if I want to be, the peak of what it is to be spiritual, then I need to sacrifice myself for everyone else. So to get rid of the programs that were subliminal or subconscious or misinterpreted about Jesus and about sacrificing ourselves for the benefit of everyone else, or feeling like we were born as sinners, just to clear all of that and replace it with what is true.
Yes.
Yeah, just remember, those people had a very strong agenda, and it wasn't to empower people, and it wasn't to enlighten people. And originally the movement was so powerful. The Christian movement, like all these religions, I feel originally started off as such a powerful movement. You were a rebel if you were a Christian at one point. You're like, whoa, yeah, it's like, I'm a Christian. Like, don't tell anyone I'm a Christian. Like, it was very underground, and it was a powerful movement, and it was age of Pisces. That's why there's a lot of fish depictions sometimes when they talk about that time, because it was the age of Pisces, and it's all this beautiful good-heartedness that wanted to be poured out into the world. And unfortunately, things that movement got taken over, just like any movement that you see has been co-opted and taken over. So let's set the intention that we embody the beautiful qualities that Christ stood for, that Jesus, Yeshua, Isa, however you want to pronounce it, stood for, within ourselves and have that. The biggest threat you can ever have to organized religion is having a direct connection. So to have that direct connection with Source, God, Universe, and to embody all the beautiful qualities of the people that they mention in religions. Would you like that?
Yes. Please.
All right, and so it is. How do you feel now when someone, if you can imagine someone saying, hey, here's all this financial abundance, what feels different?
I feel whole.
You feel?
Whole.
Whole. Great. Yay, Athena.
Awesome.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, now go spread the gospel. Let the world know.
Thanks, Athena, for joining. All right. Awesome. Such, this was such a, not only watching the transformations, but such valuable insights and information you give. So this is really very, very good stuff.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Gretchen, people don't know this, but I could spend my whole life just like researching, learning. I will spend like a big percentage of my days literally like, I'm staying with my mom right now. Like I literally wake up in the morning and I'm like absorbing information about so many different things. And I'm just constantly sharing it. And unfortunately in the healing world, people just, not just receive the healing, but it's like that side of me. And there's so much more that I want to share. So I believe I will start creating podcasts like this. I would record and interview someone who specializes. By the way, I'm just really sore. I went to the gym yesterday. I overdid it. I'm like, I'm ready for like the next step. So I picked up these big dumbbells. Yeah. So yeah, stay tuned for more info.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So before we wrap up, I usually like to end these calls with, is there anything you want to share about your offer? And
Yes.
B, you have 4 different levels where people can join in. Sometimes it makes it easy if people can see themselves in each offer, like where they are and which one it would be right for them for that reason.
Yes. All right. So let's do that. So I highly recommend definitely listening to your heart. My intention has always been, for those of you that don't know, that whatever you invest in, you get that back instantly, 10-fold, 100-fold, 1,000-fold on all levels. Now, that's not a guarantee, but I've heard so many people say, Tarek, as soon as I signed up for your retreat, or Tarek, as soon as I signed up for your course, as soon as I signed up for your program, as soon as I bought your package, this thing started to happen, or this thing happened. So I'm expecting that. I'm expecting whatever you put, that comes back to you, not just financially, but spiritually, emotionally, physically, all levels. So with that in mind, the more you invest, imagine you have this like land in front of you and it's amazing soil. Basically, the more you want to spread those seeds, the more those seeds are going to grow into trees that are going to continuously bless you in your life. So how, do you want to fill your garden with lots of seeds, or do you just want a small plot? So it's up to you. But that's how I look at it. So obviously I would recommend filling your whole plot with as many seeds as possible, which is the VIP option that I don't think we've offered this before, but it's beautiful. And I'm glad people are investing in it, because normally outside of the telesummit world, that's usually how I work with folks. It's a minimum of 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, and we really dive deep. And I'm praying for them every morning. I'm sending them blessings every morning, and I get to talk to them at least twice a week, and I get to email them and really like find out, okay, this worked. Okay, let's work on this now. Okay, is the website done? Okay, let's clear these inner blocks. Okay, now let's create your $1,000 package. Great. Now let's create your $5,000 package. Okay, now did you sell a package? Great. Let's celebrate. So it's amazing. People are growing tremendously, super fast. We've had one of my previous clients created a $50,000 package and sold it the next day after we chatted from one of those VIP things. And another client manifested 75,000 within 2 months. Another client got fired from the job that she was in the day she signed up, and she manifested 6,000 within a month or 2 months into the program, and then 10,000 later. So a lot of people are doing great, and basically the more time I get to spend with you, the more we get to clear, the more we get to manifest. So VIP package is amazing. I believe it's 6 months together. You've got a whole bunch of audio programs to listen to, one every single week. You've got 3 one-on-one sessions with me, so we're diving deep in each session. We're doing some mentoring for your business. If you have one, we're doing some healing, which always includes inner child healing. It all starts with childhood. Money healing, life purpose healing, relationship healing are usually the core areas, but we can pick and choose whatever's best for you. And then you've got your group calls. With that option, you get to be on a group call with me once a month for the next 6 months, and you get 2 distance healings every single month. So every month you'll just get an email after the distance healing was transmitted. You'll get an email saying this is what was worked on. I also send you, and it's for the next 6 months we're focusing on financial abundance. So and you'll get an audio at the end of the month, so it's like a 15-minute audio just to start off your next month with a boost of abundance. So yeah, everything's geared towards helping you with your financial abundance. But what I'm noticing is people are like, wow, I manifested my soulmate. Wow, a lot of people start traveling, and like one of my clients who she's like my number one, she's like a VIP client. She received the silent audio, and she got gifted traveling a flight to Australia and back. So I was doing a session with her, and she was in Bali, and then she's now in Australia, and then so that was gifted to her after listening to the audio. I personally manifested over $10,000, a lot of it passive, by listening to the silent audio. So we're including that silent audio. It shouldn't be included in the package today, but Gretchen was nice enough to include it for if you invest in it now, and then that's going to end in the weekend. After the weekend, the silent audio won't be there anymore. So the silent audio is worth the whole program. But so that's a VIP, and then you've got the option below that, which is you get the whole program, which covers the 7 most powerful books when it comes to financial abundance. And these are the books that a lot of people in the personal development community, a lot of entrepreneurs, people who have their own businesses, they study these books, and I see them all over. They're growing, they're thriving, they're manifesting their dream homes, dream cars, they're getting married, they're really stepping up and owning their value and creating amazing, tremendous realities for themselves based on these books that a lot of people in the spiritual community aren't really studying and absorbing. So I really got the download to like bridge the gap between like real deal 3D wisdom, like Think and Grow Rich, Science of Getting Rich. These books are classics for anyone who wants to thrive financially and succeed in all areas of life. And unfortunately, a lot of us are not really familiar with them. So I made sure to include things in the spiritual community. So books that changed my life, like The 4 Agreements is a classic featured on Oprah's Spiritual Sundays. Celestine Prophecy was one of the first books I read that just opened me up to a whole world of synchronicity, where I can see meaningful coincidences, and I'm like, okay, the universe is guiding me through this mystical world. So we really summarize all these books, and I turn them into, so you've got the summary, and then while I'm reading the summary, I'm basically doing infinity healings for the principle. So if one of the principles in one of the books, let's say, is always keep a percentage of the money that you earn. So instead of just saying it to you, we're downloading it into ourselves so that it's part of our programming. So why we do things and not do things is all based on our programming. So if we're programmed to think and behave and act like a millionaire, then that puts that energy out there, and then we create that reality. So it's all metaphysical, it's all spiritual, it's all science, spiritual science. Like it's all doable if you understand the concepts of how the mind works, and getting rid of the limiting beliefs, and getting rid of the fears, and get rid of the emotions, and downloading into your being like a new way of thinking, behaving, habits, which then become your actions, which then becomes your reality. So you think it, you feel it, you visualize it, you embody it, and you act based on that, and then you're creating, your reality goes from where it is now to where you want it to be. So we've got tons of beautiful bonus audios, like I mentioned, Celestine Prophecies. Celestine Prophecy, we summarize the whole book, turn it into download affirmation. So you've got your VIP package, definitely go for that. I think there's a limited number. And then package C is the one which includes the one-on-one session with me. So let's focus on one key area. Usually it's money. Let's do the abundance attunement. Let's do what's at the core of your money blocks. Let's clear that. And maybe if there's time, we can do a quick mentoring. But it's really laser focused. It's just, that's what you need. Okay, moving on. And then you've got package, package C also includes 3 group calls as well. So you can be on those 3 group calls. They're recorded. You get the replay. You can show up one-on-one. We can do a quick one-on-one, and it's a group healing. Then you've got package B, which is the whole audio program with the bonuses and the 3 group calls. And then you've got package A, which is all the audios plus the bonus if you sign up. The bonuses plus the silent audio if you sign up in the next few days. So if you guys have any questions, it's 1 audio every single week. Once a week, listen to an audio. And some of them are like 30 minutes, some of them are 40 minutes, but just tons of valuable. You're not just reading these books, you're becoming these books. It's really, when I look back, I was telling my mom this, like, the biggest value I've received in life was from libraries that offered free books. So I would have audiobooks, I would have books, CDs, and I would consume this information, and that like took me on a project, like just kind of opened up a whole new world for me, that helped me with my spirituality. But also, like, I felt I was born very spiritual, but I grew up in Dubai. So my dad's from Lebanon, my mom's from Syria, my dad's from Palestine, and I grew up in Dubai. And then it's like all these wealthy people in my school, and like my dad was starting off his company, started small, and like my mindset was I had a poor person's mindset. I would literally go and ask people at the lineup during lunch break at the outside of the cafeteria. I'd ask people for money. Hey, you have a dollar? You have a dollar? You have a dollar? It's called the dirham. And then once I had like 4 or 5, I would go and buy like a burger. So my mindset was, I don't have money, they have money. My mindset growing up is like, why is the wealthy super wealthy and why is the poor super poor? And I always sided, like, my being always sides with the underdog, and that created a whole reality where I was siding with poor people, I was siding with homeless people, I was siding with the have-nots, and I still do. I'm there to like cheer them on, but I'm also saying, hey guys, we've been lied to. Like, we've been lied to about wealth and success and rich people. The richest people I know are the most generous people I know. The more I receive, the more I'm able to give back. Like look at Iram and what she's doing, and just the more we receive, the more we can give back and create tremendous value. So it's really like we've been lied to, and let's wake up. And part of our awakening and our ascension is to master ourselves and our root chakra and our financial abundance. You know, a lot of us are just spending so much time learning more and more spiritual stuff, investing more and more spiritual stuff, but it's like, can you actually do the things that you're not doing, which are over here, that are gonna help take you in this new direction that's not being taken, right? It's almost like a blind spot, kind of going in circles in a hamster wheel. So let's break out of the matrix. And one of my favorite books in this whole program is called Busting Loose from the Money Game. It's such a powerful book. And Happy Pocket Full of Money. Those teach you how to be a master of your reality. You're like, okay, this is happening. On some level, I'm creating this reality, and I'm going to now uncreate that and create something that I do want. So it really teaches you how to think like a master and know that you're co-creating every experience with the divine, and just step into your full power and go, okay, what kind of reality would like? What would I like to create right now? You know, what kind of experiences do I want in my relationships? What kind of experience do I want in my career? What kind of experience do I want with my money? And it just really shifts you into a person who has control over their lives, as opposed to this reality of like, why is this happening to me, and why am I struggling, and why I'm surviving? So many amazing things. Buy it now if you don't have the time. Just do it once you're done if you have some other prior commitments with audios. But literally it's just one audio, 30 minutes to an hour once every week. So you can just mark your calendars every Sunday. Oh yeah, and I forgot to mention, because some people were buying programs in the past, and I found out they didn't even consume the programs. So what I did was, with package B, we're sending that to you as a distance healing. So you're getting a distance healing download of all the modules. Because I love you guys, and I want you to fully receive everything.
That's awesome. I love that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool. I think that's such a generous gift, because I think that happens so often is we get started and then might forget, or it dwindles away, or so that's pretty powerful.
Yeah, thanks, Gretchen. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you for that explanation. And it's such a cool package and such a cool concept too. Like, these books are really powerful books. So to be able to do it, to experience them in the way that you're allowing, that you're bringing them to us is very cool.
Yeah, Gretchen, I didn't know this, but like when I started, I asked the universe, what am I here to do? And I got like helping heal children. And then I worked in a daycare for a year, and I realized it wasn't children, it was the inner child. And I asked the universe to show me what I'm here to do. And then it was healing. So I started off as a healer, and I even started off as a hypnotherapist. So, all that stuff about programming and belief systems and letting go of stuff and discovering like, childhood traumas, and for people who believe in past lives, going into past lives. And that's how I started my career 10 years ago, is diving deep into the root of our blocks. So I'm obsessed with knowing what is at the root of the root of the root of where people are blocked, and releasing that. And right off the bat, people are having amazing results. So imagine what's happened over the last 10 years, fine-tuning it and practicing it and mastering it. But I didn't even know this, but I am chosen to help mostly 95% of my clients are spiritual women, with money. So there's this disconnect when it comes to spiritual conscious beings and financial abundance. And I never chose that, but somehow I became the money guy, the abundance guy. And there's this bridge that's being created with these two realities, and they are wanting to be connected, and the universe wants that to be in harmony and not a disconnect. Because imagine every single one of us was a billionaire. Imagine what we can do. Imagine like 1 million Irams, or 1 million whoever we see in our community, 1 million Oprahs, 1 million good-hearted people just like creating their empires and blessing the world. And I feel it's our destiny, and it's a beautiful thing to imagine.
Awesome. I love it. Well, I want to thank you for taking this time today. This is
welcome, Gretchen.
So fabulous. Great information. Great clearings. Everybody, keep us posted, especially those of you that had the session with Tarek today. Keep us posted how you're doing. This was pretty powerful stuff that was happening here today.
Yes.
So, all right. Well, thank you for joining, and remember that the silent audio is available as a bonus through the weekend. So if you want to jump on with the package, now's the time to do it, because you already heard the results some people are having with that alone. So
yeah, Gretchen, someone's asking about, is this gonna have a replay?
Yes.
Okay.
Replay will be on the main From Heartache to Joy replay page. So as soon as the video renders, we'll get it up there. So probably in a couple hours.
Please share.
Yeah, for sure.
Far and wide.
For sure. All right. Thanks everyone for joining. Thank you so much, Tarek, for joining.
You're very welcome. Love you guys. Thanks. I appreciate all that you do, Gretchen.
Thank you.
Good work. And I love you guys. Keep thriving, doing what you love. I'll talk to you soon.
All right. Bye, everyone.